Happy new moon, my loves, in Aquarius. What a beautiful energy to really sit with the goddess as my left ear starts ringing. And this is a very powerful new moon. It is the first new moon of the year. Let me just bring this down. So a lot of people are understanding the dark mother. We have Kali here, which I'll pull for you guys. But this is really a beautiful time to really bring in the new, and also understand to create new, to manifest new, to co-create new. You can't bring the old with you. So there's different levels of works here because it depends on how much you are ready to really shift and purge and heal and really deep dive into your subconscious. But today I want to dive into the energy of the new moon for those of you who understand the sacred dance of the masculine and feminine. So what I mean by that is understanding that 2022 was a year to be in union with self, within the masculine and feminine within. So if you're not on that timeline and you're now getting into that, this video may be a little bit more ahead. However, stay, learn, and be open. Because it's not a sex, it's an energy, and everything that we see outside of our reality is basically just the embodiment of what's going on inside. So what I'll ask you to do is clear your energy. Take a couple deep breaths in. You know, we do really breathe in very short breaths, very shallow breaths. Go into the deepest part of yourself and empty and release what no longer serves, any thoughts, any expectations. Let me clear my throat chakra for you guys. Okay, beautiful. So let's bring in some goddess energies to start off the moon. This is the second time this is coming out, which I love because it is the inspiration of the muses. The feminine is the muse. She is the creation itself. The masculine is the artist. Actually, before I continue doing that, where is, let me just move this beautiful thing out of the way so I can see. Let's bring the art. Let's bring the masculine forward. I don't even know why I don't have this deck. It's probably because it's not one of my favorite decks, the Gods and Titans. If anybody wants to create another Gods deck, you know, for the collective, and you're looking to make some money, that's a very good idea. I just threw it over to you, blessed. And if it's you, definitely send me your deck because I gave you the idea. But we need a deck. We need a deck for the gods. There's not very many out there, but now the divine masculine energy is rising. So it is Loki. It is the play energy. So I'm gonna let the cards face me and just pick up the energy. But so right away we're tapping in the masculine and the feminine. The artist is saying, where can I play? And the feminine is saying, let me muse for you. You know, this is going on within you. So for 2023, this is the year of the creativity. This is the year for business and delicious vision and delicious sacred passion to be birthed into what you need and what you want in life. You know, your masculine wants to play a little bit and the feminine wants to be the muse through inspiration. What a beautiful energy to start with for 2023 for this new moon. You know, I do offer divine vision, which is basically going into your astrology chart and also going into your soul, right? The Akash, and really seeing what's coming through. So if you want your personal session, my loves, please let me know, or just, you know what, just go to the website and book it. The key of life. So here we go again, understanding that we're having that key and we get to open the door. So if you go to any ancient pyramids in Egypt, right, it's become a little bit more of a tourist place, but they have the Ankh, they have the key, and they turn the door to be open. And it's basically saying, this is your key of life. This is the key that you've been searching for. And, it's usually the feminine energy that holds the key because it's in the heart space, it's in the soul. So Goddess Isis holds the key, and she's saying to you, this is the key that your soul has been longing for. But what is the inhale? What is the breath of life, right? This is why we tend to have more short breaths, because the inhale is life, the exhale is death. And talking about death, let's bring in Goddess Kali. I'm only mostly working in the feminine energy right now because it is the new moon, and working in the moon is understanding the feminine energy. And this is the dark feminine. Love. Kali Kalmasa Nasini. While my throat chakra goes, I'll pull the reading for this. But intuitively, I'm feeling this energy of really releasing from the old and coming into your power, to hold that crown of emerald right in the center of her crown, but then have the ram, which is basically the warrior spirit, the Aries, in the new beginning. You have to remember that, we're in January, but your 2023 really starts in April. And it's a number 42 for those who want to know the number, which is 6, which is balance. Is this one of the last? Oh yeah, it's one of the last cards. She devours darkness with her endless hunger for light, peace, and redemption. Ah, so beautiful. She reaches the deepest places, the darkest places, relentlessly in her pursuit of the lost and despairing. No soul shall ever be forgotten, abandoned, or betrayed by her. Those that believe in their own guilt, their sin, their shame, evoke her mighty tenderness, and she feasts upon the darkness that threatens to consume them. The weight of their suffering allow their hearts to become light and free. She who consumes sin, she destroys ill intent. Jama Kali. I'm laughing because this is exactly how I feel all the time. Everybody's like, why are you always angry? I'm like, bam. Like, if you guys know me personally, there's 3 goddesses that I embody fully through the motion of my ancient soul. And it is Isis, highest energy. It is Kali Ma. And it is Goddess Sekhmet that is tattooed on my hand. I do have the Ankh tattooed between my breast. And Kali, I don't need anything for her. She's just here. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. But it's understanding that, she wants to devour the darkness, and the hunger for light and peace and redemption is truly within you. And what it is to be redeemed. I posted on Instagram the story of Ikshar, right? It's the 7 nights of the goddess, and it's to really embody that peace and love and divinity that you really are. That is your redemption. To be born into a world, or let's say to reincarnate as a soul here, right? As an avatar that goes through so much pain, so much trauma, so much hurt. And then you walk into this energy of just being this wounded healer basically throughout your life until you say it's enough. Like, my desires are not giving me enough. It's this energy of I need to be redeemed by who? By the goddess. And the only way to do that is through the commitment and devotion of this path, daily practices. So that's a really good confirmation and clarity that the energy that's been coming through. And this is the new moon that's presented to you. So when we look at this, now let's bring in the masculine energy, right? What is your masculine energy longing for? For me personally, I'm deep in strategy. I am definitely in the realms of building and creating and really taking the actions to make these visions come to life. I am a divine feminine. I am goddess, but I will be nothing without my masculine. I will be broke. I will be unfulfilled. I will be unsheltered and unprotected. You know, this is not a projection outwards. This is all within. We know a lot of our beautiful divine feminines that have a hard time, you know, on this journey because they're so flighty, they're so fairy, they're so, they don't want to embody the masculine. And that's amazing if that's you. But at the same time, you know, we understand that 2023 is asking us to become a leader in that energy. And it's not only energy, you also need the earth. You also need the grounding of the masculine to provide for yourself. If you expect anybody else to do that for you, that is codependency, which is a shadow, right? So this is really fully embodying all aspects of yourself. That's what this new moon is. And for those of you who haven't really fully integrated your shadow, you'll be dealing with a lot of inner conflict. But that's the shadow work that needs to be done. Definitely check out my 6-week one-on-one golden shadow, magical, and you save over $700 in that program. So if you want to invest, this is a really good time. So let's go. Let's pull it. Look at the Empress. Some of you are definitely going to be expecting children this year. There are a lot of sacred unions happening, and see. Beautiful, 2022. That was last year, though, with the contract. And, you know, understanding now that there is a masculine and feminine because they have chose this love, right? That's one aspect. But in the end of the day, it's like, what are you really creating? How are you providing a healthy foundation for this love to grow? The thing is, too, my loves, you are love. You know what I mean? This new moon is really telling you it's time to really build. You may be in partnership, physical partnership. You may be in, you know, in a place of divorce or separation from a relationship as well. Or you may be really fulfilling this prophecy on your own physically, but supported by so much energy. In the end of the day, wherever you are, it's up to you to really magnetize what needs to come through. So right away, Archangel Metatron is here. Out of all the archangels that I personally work with, I always work with Archangel Metatron. Just because he comes into me, he's like, I'm here. It's such a superpower, you know, or Archangel Michael, but usually it's Archangel Metatron because he's in the higher realms. So right away, again, with the crown, and it's the same energy as Kali, there's a lot of third eye and crown activations going on, and it will be going on until April 4th is what I'm picking up, which is the new astrological year. The masculine energy right now within you is telling you to follow your heart, because there has been healing through this year, and this year will bring you more. See how I said the Ankh opens the door? There's the door. It's like, welcome to Eden, welcome to heaven, welcome to the Christ energy within yourself. Peace, redemption has been met here. A lot of you will be receiving these type of clarity between May and July, so those are very powerful dates for you. Definitely write them down. But at the same time, to build anything right now, it has to be through the deliciousness of your heart. So if you haven't done your heart awakening, this is not going to be something that will work for you. This is for a higher energy, guys. 2023 is higher energy. This is all about the heart and embodying the heart, because the heart is actually the new root. You know, if you know how I teach in regards to Kundalini energy, the root chakra, the base chakra, is chaos. Therefore, you can never, ever build anything in that energy. Why? Because you're in survival mode. You haven't embodied and integrated your masculine. Again, if you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about the healthy, conscious, divine masculine energy that actually sits in the heart. And the calling comes forward through the feminine, right? The feminine leads energetically, and the masculine grounds it in the physical. Again, self. So if you're constantly in flight mode, or if you're constantly just working in the water, which is the feminine, but you can't support yourself financially, then you're in survival mode and you're imbalanced. And that's why alignment is so important. This is why truth is so important. And this is why showing up to this magic is so important. And there is magic here. But we're also highlighted, right? Kali also highlights what you're attached to. And this is going to highlight, this new moon is going to highlight what you're attached to for you to heal that. And that's a blessing and that's a gift. What you were attached to, right? Is it your own self? Like, is it your own identity? Is it what you believe that you are, or how you show up to the world, right? Is it your job? Is it the money that you make? Is it the position you hold? Is it family members? Is it even, like, let's say, for example, this spiritual journey? I don't really resonate in the spiritual realm. I'm consciousness, because the spiritual journey will keep you more stuck in different belief systems. You know, you have to understand, what is it? What are you attaching yourself to? Is it even money itself? And I will pull one for money because I'm working a lot more in the soul's energy field of money and conscious money, and I'm going to be doing a masterclass on that when I am called to, but there is also a new offering in the works. But like soul money, soul abundance, soul prosperity, right? What does that mean to you? Like, is your heart really open to build? Is your heart really open to play? Is your heart really open to be inspirational or be the one that inspires? This is really, really, really beautiful energy, you guys. But this new moon, you might go through a little purge. You might go through a little shadow work. And that's cool because you're always peeling the layer of the onion. It doesn't mean that you just allow it to take over you. You face it like the gangster that you are, you know. But this is the clearing of the attachment that you prayed for. So work in that element for sure. What that is for you, you got to contact me. We got to book our personal one-on-one, my loves. This is a collective energy. The thing I do want to touch base on before I wrap up, before my day continues here, is money. And look at that, both green. Balance and harmony, and decision and change. Okay, so right away, we got to balance and harmonize the beautiful space of Munty Hunty. Maybe journal a little bit about what money is to you and how you are attached to money. And then what changes you have to make. So you feel it first, which is the feminine, right? You feel that energy out first, and then you write it down for the strategy of how you change. That's the masculine. Do you see how you are in harmony and dancing with both? Right. So let's see the money aspect for you guys. For this new moon, hold on. The green came out again, you guys, setting boundaries. Okay, so let's just work there. I don't want to pull another card because this is a really big message. Number 19, again, another message for whoever that is. But setting boundaries. So, to me, this is someone who really needs to embody their masculine energy through healthy boundaries with money. There's a relationship here that needs help, that needs healing, that needs also integration, and then also a level up. You know, this is all consciousness. So your green space is also in your heart. So when we talk about that, you also have to look at it through your heart chakra, right? So what is your attachment? Or let me say also this, what is your expectation? Because I'm hearing someone who has expectation, which is a little bit of a spiritual ego going, well, I'm doing this, so I should receive this. This is, two beautiful birds just flew out of the tree when I said that. This is planet Earth. You don't deserve anything, and no one is going to give you anything. You know, everybody talks about new Earth energy, like this planet is going to just be butterflies and rainbows. That's not going to happen anytime soon. This is a slow process, and there's also a prophecy that's happening. But in the end of the day, this is your own personal evolution and ascension. So nobody owes you anything, and the world ain't going to give you anything. This is you coming through with your own heart space being open, but also embodying the masculine and sitting there and really understanding how boundaries have to be set. You know, for me personally, this is an energy of value. This is an energy of someone who understands that your time and energy is very valuable, and this is the price tag that I put onto my energy. This is also someone who will need respect in this energy. Respectfully, this is who I am. And if you cross this line, goodbye. And a lot of you are going to understand how love, there's this beautiful angelic love that's coming in that will help you cultivate this change. But I do see romance too. So it's interesting because some of you may be entering, like I said, this beautiful pink, angelic, sacred union that is meant for you. And I do believe something is happening in May. I have double fives. So pay attention to that as well. But it seems like for money, it seems like you are going to be helped and you're going to have a partnership and you're going to be thriving. There's the get grounded. Once you get grounded, there has to be a grounding here of the masculine energy. Working with copper, turning it into gold, earth element in ancient civilizations. This is the alchemist energy. You know, contact me if you definitely need help with alchemy. It's something that is so important because people light candles, right? You take sacred baths. All of that is just a really beautiful ritual. But the alchemy actually starts within. And it's really understanding the shift, but the only way to alchemize copper into gold is to really bring in the energy of Kali and really go in the subconscious and clear out and detach and walk away from the old. You can't carry that with you. Okay, so I hope this video helps you. Blessings and love. You guys, this is a very magical time, and I think that the masters that understand shadow work really love shadow work. We love it so much. We love the dark energies. We love the dark feminine, and we love the dark masculine. Right now, we have Kali, and I believe we have Pluto, which is the god of the underworld. So they're both dark elements, and they're very shadowy, and you're being asked to go even deeper. Right? And when you go deeper into any body of water, your ears may pop, right? There may be like a little bit of a sensation of like, what is going on? It's because you're also getting activated. Just remember that there is support here. I don't know about you, but I like to be supported. And I mean like abundantly supported. I put in money because it's my energy that I know that I deserve. So if you feel like you need support, then reach it. If you're still in survival mode, then you understand that you have to really work with the masculine within you to really grasp on to what you need to provide that abundance and freedom, right, for you to live well, specifically right now. It's really beautiful. So much truth. So much truth. So if you need help, my loves, please contact me. All of the information is in the description box. I do have payment plans. You just have to reach out to me. Other than that, happy new moon. And yeah, blessings and love. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.